The following is a short tutorial on how to post inside of the news using the HTML editor. So to start, you will go to News and there's a drop down beside News. You'll click that and you just go to New News Item. Once on this screen, you're going to see that this is the HTML editor I was talking about. So this editor allows you to post. So for instance, you can do something as simple as writing text. Check this out, right? And you can bold it, underline it, do all sorts of stuff. If you're looking to center something, it's right here. And there's font sizes. So yeah, it's pretty easy to use. It's very much like an email. Now we're going to start looking at this button right here, which is the Insert Stuff button. And this is kind of how you bring in media and documents into your news post. So I'm going to hit that and you'll see that I can bring stuff in from my computer, YouTube, and insert a link. We're going to actually start with YouTube. So if you wanted to do it from YouTube, just click on YouTube and say you wanted to bring in a video. So I'm going to bring in this math video, right? I can bring in that video. I can search it up. What's really nice about this search is you don't have to go to YouTube, but B, it gives you a view of how many views it has and the time. You can also, if you scroll over top, you'll see a little magnifying glass. You could preview that video in here, see if you like it. If you do like it, then you could just next it and then insert it. The blue buttons are kind of guiding buttons in D2L. They kind of give you your next steps. You can also, from this point, go underneath it and type in questions or comments you might have that you want to post to students, right? And all you would have to do is put a headline to it. So say I'll write that at the top. And if you want now, you can either publish it by clicking the blue button. You can actually draft it if you want to come back and work on this post. And a really nice feature is you can actually have a start date. So say I wanted this video to show up on Friday at 12 o'clock, I could do that and then just hit publish. I'm not going to do that because I want to show you what it looks like in when it's actually posted. So I'm going to hit now. But watch this. When I publish it, all of a sudden when you go back to your home page, so to get back to the front page that you land on and that students land on, you just click on this. So once you click on this button where your name is at the top, you're going to see this video is here. If you were to start this video, you're going to notice that there's no commercials at the front or throughout, and you could also go full screen from here. Now, let's go to the next thing you can do, which is interesting. Often we're trying to get students to different links. So say this Solve Me Mobile link is a place that I want to get students to. You can go to any link that is not username or password protected and copy that link and put it into your D2L newsfeed. So to do so, it's the same process. You go New News Item. You can put text in around it if you want, but then you go Insert Stuff. And under YouTube, there's Insert a Link. So when you insert a link, you can paste that in and hit next. Then when it asks you here, it says you can put in a link text. And this is nice because that's what students would see if you just hit insert. But you could write something like click here to solve mobiles or whatever this is called, and then that is what the student sees. So if you were to put that into your post, remember you can just make it bigger and then you could say try this in the header and you could just publish it. And what's really nice about this is that when students now log in, they just look for the link that you've posted right here and it's one click from opening inside that window. Some of the other things you can do within this news post that involve media are, again, New News Item, Insert Stuff. They also have the ability to go to Learn 360, which is like publish videos, and they have a whole archive of these videos provided to us by the ministry. So say we wanted to do something on energy, we could go in there. You'll see here's a bunch of videos on energy. Really watch the dates on these videos. You can get older ones and you get newer ones. So say this was the one we want, we can preview it, or we can simply click Embed. Once you click Embed, you can then insert it, and it's going to look like this, and that's totally fine. Then you just center it up. Remember, if you put a title to it, right, you can then publish it. And when you do that, you are going to see that that video is now embedded inside of your news feed right there, and this video can then be watched full screen, and students can access it whenever they would like. Another thing I'd like to show you is how you can put in any document from your computer. So to do that, you're going to go to New News Item. And once a New News Item, you're going to go back to Insert Stuff. So in Insert Stuff, you can choose any file from the computer you're on. So if we click on My Computer and choose a file, we can go to any file we want. So this file's it's going to be a rubric, and it's a PDF. PDFs are nice because they open quickly and they don't need another program to open, and they're easy to read and they can't be edited. So if I choose this rubric and open it up, you're going to see that I hit upload, and then it allows me to rename it. So if I wanted to call this Climation rubric, I can do so, and so the students can get that rubric from wherever they are, if they're at home or in the lab. So I can just in here just write rubric. Again, I can write a lot of text around that if I want, but when I publish it, what's really nice is that when someone goes to my news feed to find that rubric, I can just click on it one click and it opens in a preview mode. So there's the rubric right there. It can be downloaded, it can be printed, or it can simply be viewed. The final thing I want to show you is how to insert an image inside a D2L. So again, you go to the drop down and go new news item. It's always the same algorithm. And instead of using insert stuff this time, you're actually going to use insert image. So when we go to insert image, you're going to go to my computer. Then you're going to click on upload. Once you click on upload, you will select the image. So here's an image we're going to pull in. So once I pull that image in, I click on it, and now I can just add it. So once I add it, I can fill in this. So say it was math, so I'm going to call this making 8 was the activity that we were doing, or I can click this as decorative. It's up to you, whatever you want to do. This would read out loud wherever you put in there. This is a quick way to do it. So when we put it in, you're going to see that that image is going to come in here, and you're going to see that's really big, right? But one thing really neat about D2L is this. So if I'm going to say making 8, and I can put all sorts of text in there, when I publish this and go back to the home page by clicking on this hyperlink at the top, now you're going to see that that image is posted right inside the news. One thing very neat about the images now that are posted in the news is that the image is responsive. So for instance, if this page gets smaller, the image will shrink with the page. So this is what it would look like on a phone. And if you expand it to a computer, it will simply fit to fill that space on the page. So it's kind of a neat thing. So thank you for watching this short tutorial on how to insert stuff into the news tool using the HTML editor.